pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you and welcome to our council meeting. Any additions or changes, Brad, to the?
There are none, Your Honor.
Okay. The next thing on the agenda is public comments. If you are here to address us about an issue that's not on the agenda, we would entertain those comments at this time. Okay, if not, we'll move forward then with the consent agenda. The following items are considered non-controversial by staff and are recommended to be read and passed in one motion. Any council person, staff, citizen, or meeting attendee can request one or more items be pulled from the consent agenda, and the item will be pulled and addressed immediately after the passage of the consent agenda. Otherwise, the following items will be passed in one motion. Number one, approve the city council's work session minutes from August 6, 2025. Number two, approve city council minutes from August 6, 2025. Number three, approve the payment of bills and finance report. Number four, accept utilities commission minutes from August 7th, 2025. Number five, accept the project Timberwolf municipal improvements as outlined in the development agreement contingent on receiving as-built drawings. Number six, approve Les Schwab Tire Center escrow agreement for inspection services and as-bills. Number seven, approve the stormwater facilities maintenance agreement with the access rights and covenants for Les Schwab Tire Center. Number eight, accept the 2025 Pacer Street rating evaluation. Number nine, approve Pratt's Affordable Excavating Inc. partial pay estimate number 3 in the amount of $231,262.66 for work completed on contract B related to the 2025 water supply improvements. Wells 5 and 6, municipal project number 6011-45040. Number 10, approve the Trout Company's partial pay estimate number 2 in the amount of $186,223.75 for work completed on contract A related to the 2025 water supply improvements, Wells 5 and 6, municipal project number 6011-45040. Number 11, approve Integrated Process Solutions Inc. partial pay estimate number 1 in the amount of $131,702.40 for work completed on contract C related to the 2025 water supply improvements, Wells 5 and 6, municipal project number 6011-45040. Number 12, accept the well numbers 1 and 4 pump replacement project summary memorandum for the 2025 well and 3 and well number down underneath the side there. And 4, pump and motor replacement project. Number 13, approve the Eaton Corporation quote through authorizing retailer Crescent Electric Supply Company, Baxter, Minnesota, in the amount of $22,860 for the replacement of the automatic transfer switch ATS controller ATC-900 related to the water treatment plant emergency generator. Number 14, approve SEHV amendment number 1 in the not to exceed amount of $16,210 for a total revised not to exceed amount of $45,628 for additional professional services related to the fats, oils, and greases program updates. Number 15, approve SEHV amendment number 1 in the additional amount of $50,000 for a total revised not to exceed amount of $850,000 for professional services during the construction phase related to the 2024 South Forest View Improvements Project, municipal project number 4138. Number 16, approve Pratt's Affordable Excavating Inc. partial pay estimate number 4 in the amount of $46,175.31 for the 2024 County State Highway 77 Utility Improvements Project, municipal project number 4118. Number 17, accept the 20-year maintenance plan 2026 through 2045 for sanitary sewer and stormwater lift stations. Number 18, approve the Knife River Corporation, the North Central Charge Order number 7, change order number 7, to extend the final completion date for the 2024 mill and overlay and full depth reclamation improvements project. municipal project number 4424. Number 19, adopt resolution number 2025-063 to parking restrictions on Hinkley Road from Marywood Drive to Douglas Fir. Number 20, adopt resolution 2025-064 to parking restrictions on Independence Road. Number 21, adopt resolution number 2025-065 to parking restrictions on Janesville Road from Timberwood Drive to East End to the East End. Number 22, adopt resolution number 2025-066 to parking restrictions on Timberwood Drive from Trunk Highway 210 to Janesville Road. Number 23, adopt resolution number 2025-067 to parking restrictions on Ireland Drive from Mapleton Road, County Road 170 to the cul-de-sac. Number 24, accept planning and zoning commission minutes from August 12, 2025. Number 25, adopt resolution 2025-068, approving conditional use permits for motor vehicle repair and joint access for property located north of 7399 Garrison Road. Number 26, adopt resolution 2025-069, approving a variance to allow a porch to extend into the front yard and setback for property located at 12609 Chestnut Drive. Number 27, approving annual amendments to the city mounting map. 28, authorized contract execution of MetLife private paid family and medical leave coverage and ancillary insurance coverage beginning in 2026.
Motion to approve the consent agenda.
Motion by Kraus,
Second.
second by Lisco. Any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. Motion carries. No pulled agenda items. So moving to other business, number 29. Adopt resolution number 2025-062, ordering the improvement and preparation of plans for the 2026 Clearwater Road, North Glendale area, Brentwood Circle Street, utility improvements project, municipal project number 4068. Brad?
Thank you, Mayor. As council is aware, the city is considering moving forward with improvements for the what's referred to as the 2026 Clearwater Road, North Glendale area, Brentwood Circle Street utility improvement project. This was an item that was tabled at last meeting. For this evening, it is the pinch point in the 429 process. It does require a 4-fifths vote to move forward by ordering the project forward in preparation of plans. This is the time in which it's been set aside for council to have that discussion internally, and staff is looking for a motion from the council to either approve the resolution or adopt the resolution or reject the resolution. In the event that it's a rejection, it is the completion of the 429 process, and if the project is to be resurrected, may that be in the near future or a year from now, we would have to restart the 429 process.
Okay. We've had several meetings. We've had improvement hearings. We've had neighborhood meetings. We were scheduled to do this last week. We didn't have everybody here, so we postponed it for a couple so we could all enter into the discussion. And now it's in our purview here now to discuss and make a decision how we're gonna move forward on this. So looking for comments from the council, I guess.
So I didn't see any part of this project that's different from other recently completed projects, so as long as staff is saying it's feasible and reasonable and part of the plan, I don't see any reason to not move it forward.
I would agree with that, but I want to restate again, as I said at the last meeting, that I would like them to revisit the terms as far as how many years to the resident needs to hook up, and if we want to reevaluate the number of years that the assessment would need to be paid out. But I am in favor of moving forward with that caveat.
These are are always tough. It's the hardest part of the job. And you've got 50% want it, 50% don't. 50% that don't. Usually it's about dollars, which is totally understandable. People that want it are living on, in their opinion, are living on borrowed time with their septics and their wells, and they're looking to us for an answer. What are we gonna do? They need to know, good, bad, or indifferent, what's gonna happen so that they can, get on with their lives too. We've been here before and passed over it at least one other time, and some of that was economy and so on and so forth. But in the meantime, we got high water table, we got a lake there, we got a road that's absolutely deteriorated, and it's just not gonna get better.
Yeah, between the high water table, we've already seen, septic systems like this impacting water quality. And there's a lot of shallow wells in this area, so that runoff will impact those wells on an ongoing basis. And I think it's just time. Overall water quality, I think it's time.
I think when the one fellow stood up and said he tried to dig a hole for his flagpole and the hole filled up with water, that's pretty telling for, right there. That's rocket science, I think everybody knows that, but it's just another indication of, the water table out there. From a financial statement or perspective, if you saw the chart that was used that night, people say, why can't the city do more? The city's doing 74%, residents are doing 23%. A ton of money being used from the sales tax. If everybody was doing this project on their own with no help whatsoever, the per lot is between $70,000 and $100,000. So it is being subsidized, quite heavily, with the understanding that we know it needs to be done, and it's got some other ramifications to it there too. So.
Well, my comments are, I think it's too expensive for the number of houses being served. I think 70-some% in city subsidy is ridiculous. Yes, those cost about $20,000 per 100 feet of lot, but then there's also the connection charge and dewatering to get into these houses. And we haven't seen a CIP report on how this is going to get paid and how this affects our overall city budget and long-term CIP report that we've been asking for now for a while. So I'm not voting for it tonight. It's really no different than what I've said on the last few projects.
I think just to, not to counter that, but just to emphasize, the budget has been laid out exactly where the dollars are coming from. And there's no secret to any of that.
Well, Mr. Mayor, there's no secret to that, but we've not seen the overall financial picture of the city. And we keep asking for this, we keep being told it's being prepared and it's coming. And it's not just this project, it's the next project. It's the City Hall project, it's working on the water plant. It's every one of these projects is costing the city money. I want to see where it's coming from. We don't have an endless pot here of money to pull from. And we as a council need to decide what the most important part is. Not just getting fed project by project because it needs some one word that got changed in the comp plan back in the 80s. So I want to see the full picture, not just, yeah, this year's budget looks okay, and this project, we know where the money's coming from. Yeah, 25% is coming from the people in the project, and 75% is coming from the entire city. it's sales tax, whether it's whatever, it's pulling from the funds for the whole city.
Anybody appreciate that? Anybody else?
Move for adoption of resolution 2025-062.
Motion by Talbot,
I'll second.
second by Patrick. Any further discussion? All fair say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed?
Aye.
Motion carries. Okay, thank you. Lost my place now. Number 36, oh, we're done. And we have
Item 30.
Yep, Patrick, go ahead.
Your Honor and Council, this next item is a request for vacation of drainage and utility easements. Lots 14 and 15 are part of an ability to do an administrative lot consolidation between two lots, and there is with the plat drainage and utility easement. So to mirror the administrative lot consolidation, the council is requesting a hearing and then consideration of the resolution to approve the vacation of easements.
Okay, motion, open the public hearing at 7:17. Anybody here to address that issue? Drainage. Seeing none, we'll close it at 7:17:30. I'll wait for a motion for adopt resolution.
I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 30.
Motion by Lisser,
Second.
second by Tabit, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Now, council comments, sorry.
I have no comment.
Zach?
Two things. Because we have gotten to a point where now we don't have a specific project sitting before us that's been worked on for months, I would agree with Mr. Cross's statements regarding future planning, because I've always been one who has asked for that plan and analysis, and I stand behind that. I'd also look into council's thoughts regarding another way to hopefully create more tax base and vibrancy in the community. I would be interested in exploring a conversation with you all on your thoughts regarding the 371 and 210 corridors, potentially out to the second layer there. And Mr. Sundberg, don't want to overuse your example, but I know you own the business there at Vine. As an example, going that deep off of 371 and 210 and figuring out a way where we could set up a clear code allowing for vertical mixed use in that area that makes it simple and straightforward for developers to just figure out how to do it within our code and just do it without turning it into a long drawn out process. I see it as an opportunity to create infill. I see it as an opportunity to allow someone like Mr. Sundberg to build apartments above your commercial space if you would choose, not by some sort of force, but opening up the ability to have housing above some of these commercial properties, I think would be a win-win for people. And I also say that in the context of the fact that both parties of the State House right now are doing their best to take away any decision-making we have regarding single-family housing. So I feel like this is something that we could proactively do that is helpful to the goal that they're shooting at without taking away our ability to make these decisions and showing that we are doing our best to allow for housing where it's reasonable with the densities that we can handle as a community. So if you'd be open to having that conversation, great. If nobody does, that's why I threw it out here.
support, but another council member and mayor, am I hearing that you support that?
Okay. Yes, you're hearing that.
I will also support that. I think it's a great idea. Just to increase some of the density and to open up options for potentially more affordable housing too. If a developer can come in and generate commercial revenue by renting a spot below apartment buildings, I think that would, I don't know the numbers specifically, but I think that would help generate some more affordable housing as well. Nothing against the big apartment buildings we have, they look great, but the rent moving into one of those near Jack Pines, more than my mortgage is right now, so for a studio apartment. I don't have any other comments beyond that.
That's great. Mark?
Yeah, my only comment is when can we expect to see the CIP report?
Jeremy, do you want to provide an update?
We are currently working on it. We've kind of worked on, first of all, trying to get through the audit and not the budget, so that will be part of the process in the next few months. It'll go as part of the, concurrently with the budget between now and the end of the year.
So we'll see him by the end of the year.
That's the plan. We're picking up steam a little bit now with the software stuff, so that's kind of been a little bit of a problem.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's all I had.
Okay, thanks. I would just say that I don't know who everybody is here tonight, but for those of you that are part of this neighborhood, I appreciate your involvement. You're asking questions and making comments. Maybe it went the way you wanted, maybe it didn't. I don't know your situation, but I thank you for being involved and for participating anyway up to this point. So, City Administrator.
Just heads up that the budget meeting that was originally proposed or scheduled for the 26th will not occur. It'll happen as the primary item on the work session at the September 2nd council meeting, before the September 2nd council meeting.
Okay. City Attorney.
No report at this time. Thank you.
There she is.
So we do have several items under city attorney closed session that are outlined in the packet. Several to discuss existing litigations and proposed litigation and labor negotiations. So looking for a motion to go into close.
I'll make a motion to close the open session and open the closed.
Second.
I just would, I sent you an email, I would officially object to the waiver of the water treatment, Whiskey Creek being on there as closed session. Doesn't feel like it falls under from the Brainerd Dispatch viewpoint of falling under attorney-client privilege. It is not pending or threatened, it's just potential. I sent you also an advisory opinion or administrative hearing opinion that does not follow, if that example is used, doesn't fall under that, so.
It's duly noted and has been forwarded to the city attorney.
Good, thank you.
Okay. All in favor of that one? Aye. All same sign, motion carries. That is the regularly scheduled city council meeting. We're going to go into a closed session. Thanks for attending.
Oh, that's awesome.